Good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you are. This is Marco and Pimo.com sending blessing to all of you. Topic of today, how to get rid of addictions. So, when you are on the path to becoming your greatest version, you will have, at some point, you will have to get rid of your addictions. What is an addiction? The definition of addiction is compulsive and persistent behavior or use of a substance which you know is harmful to you or detrimental. For example, smoke, alcohol, gambling, sex, work. You didn't know that? Yeah. Being a workaholic is nothing but an addiction. So there's a big difference between enjoying a cigarette once in a while, or a couple of beers or some wine, and being addicted to that. And the difference is that when you're addicted, your behavior or your usage of that substance is compulsive. Oftentimes, that usage is determined by a trigger. So I'm not saying that you should quit smoking completely or quit drinking, but if it's an addiction for you, then it's a problem. So I smoked for several years, so I know how it feels. So the thing relates pretty well to me. Let's see why you are addicted, for example, to cigarettes. When you smoke a cigarette, what you're trying to do is just trying to have your me time, right? Your me time is nothing but a way to escape from your reality. There is something in your reality that triggers you. And once you have that trigger, you want to escape and have some time for you to think. And you do that by smoking a cigarette or drinking like crazy on Friday night, right? When you wait for Friday night to get drunk like shit, is because 9 times out of 10, what you do between Monday and Friday doesn't really match your expectations, right? You live a shitty week, and then you have that outlet on Friday night so that you can escape and get drunk and whatever happens to be, right? So this process is nothing but your mind trying to meet a need. What's a need? Is exactly the need to escape from your reality. So how to get rid of your addictions? First of all, you need to be aware of that need. How do you do that? It could be helpful to look back in your life and think of the day, of the moment when you first started smoking or drinking, right? And when you do this process, you realize why you're smoking or you're drinking. 9 times out of 10, when you smoke, you just want to escape from reality, as I just said before. So become aware of your need. Step number 2, in order to overcome your addiction, you need to do something about it, about this need. Either you meet the need in a different way, in a healthier way, and this is like the first way that you can do it. But in my experience, that this way doesn't really work. And let's say, for example, that you tap into your willpower and you decide, okay, I quit smoking, and you do it. You do the best you can and you don't smoke for a week, month, year. Okay, that's fine. Good job. The point is that the need is still there. So your mind will push you to meet that need in a different way. And this is precisely why oftentimes people who quit smoking, all of a sudden, they gain weight. You can say that food is a healthier way to meet that need to a certain extent. But the point is that the problem is still there, and chances are that at some point you will smoke again. So what is the second way to get rid of addictions? This is what I suggest. So become aware of that need and remove that need from your existence. How do you do that? Let's say that when you smoke, you want to escape from your reality. That's a sign that there is something in your reality that doesn't match your expectation, that doesn't like. That thing triggers you into smoking a cigarette. So what happened with me, for example, when I was at work, something happened which was unpleasant or annoying, and that thing triggered me into smoking a cigarette. The way I solved it is to remove the need by actually removing the trigger. You remove the trigger, your need doesn't trigger, and obviously you don't need to smoke the cigarette. Try this. Am I saying with this video that you should quit smoking and drinking completely? No, I'm not saying that. I'm in no place to judge, right? Life is meant to be enjoyed, and you are ultimately the judge of your actions. But my suggestion is to do that as long as it is not an addiction. Because guess what? When you treat it as an addiction, you don't even enjoy it. This is what I suggest, okay? Treat cigarettes and alcohol as a reward for your actions. Let's say that you are working hard on something, you achieved a particular goal, then you can allow yourself to smoke a cigarette, right? This way, the habit that before was an addiction, now it becomes a reward and ultimately a pleasure, right? So there you have it. Have a beautiful week, guys. Stay strong, stay smart, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon.